KSI is a man of many, many talents, and one of the strings to his bow is the fact that he has got Misfits Boxing, which is an events company for boxing events around the world with signed up boxers. You know, we've had a lot of beef over the past couple of weeks between KSI and Aiden Ross regarding this kind of situation with Dean the Great. We'll get onto that in this video a little bit more, but KSI's most recent Misfits Boxing event might be talked about for all the wrong reasons. So, in case you didn't know, a couple of days ago at the time of recording, KSI and Misfits hosted a boxing event over in America, and it was, you know, it was just a run-of-the-mill thing. It was as they always do. But the event was stopped mid-performance or mid-show due to a bomb threat that was called in, and the entire show got swatted. So they had to cancel the entire thing, well, for a period of time, while the police came through and the bomb units came through to try and check the arena that they were taking part, that the show was taking part in, and they checked it for bombs. And then they've obviously found nothing, but then there's a lot of conspiracies about who put the bomb threat in and why they put the bomb threat in. So, in case you've kind of missed it, KSI tweeted about this, which brought it to a lot of people's attention, and he said, "I've never seen an event that I'm watching live get swatted. America's different." People who obviously were watching knew what was going on, but who weren't watching were like, what's going on? But the thread continues. The next tweet that KSI put out said, "Whoever called in that bomb threat, well played. You've just made Misfits 13 one of the most talked about events." And then, as you can see here, programming to continue after a short break, and you can see the entire event was stopped for a little period of time, while the police, as you can see here, were literally nitpicking through the event to see what they could find and things like this. But obviously, due to there being no actual threat, the event was, you know, it was allowed to continue, but obviously after the sweep had taken place, and then Misfits Boxing put out, "Due to unforeseen circumstances, Misfits Boxing are currently working with local authorities. Show will resume imminently." Can't get my words out. And then, "We back in 5 minutes. Let's go. Programming will restart at 8:45 p.m. Central Time approximately." And as you can see, people are starting to come back into the arena. KSI then went on to kind of talk about the situation after the event was over and just said, "The event is back, plus the SWATTED is going to get sued and arrested. Long day, VPNs won't save you." Basically putting out the feelers that whoever it was, or, you know, whatever community it came from, they're not going to be able to hide, and you know, they're going to be found. But that's where the speculation started to creep in, because people initially were like, "Oh, this is weird, like this has happened." But then after the whole thing kind of died down a little bit, people started to look at, well, who called in the bomb threat? Who tried to put this show at jeopardy? Now, people started pointing their fingers at Aiden Ross. And not just Aiden Ross, but his potential community. And the reason for that being, Aiden Ross, on the exact same day, had his very first live boxing event on his live stream over on Kick. At the exact same time it was running. There was a lot of controversy already surrounding Aiden Ross's upcoming event, because just before the event even took place, Dean the Great, who was, you know, reigning champion for Misfits and that kind of their golden boy, who was under contract as well with Misfits to exclusively fight on Misfits shows, was poached or attempted to be poached by Aiden Ross for his live event, which kind of caused a huge uproar. And KSI's legal teams got involved. They said they were going to sue Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross was like, "Whoa, why are you going to sue me?" It was a whole thing. I kind of reported on it not too long ago. So there's a whole video about that if you check that out. But yeah, that became a big ordeal. And, you know, everyone's looking at Aiden Ross for this bomb threats that came in, because everyone's like, well, he's got an event running at the exact same time. There's already history with the two going on at the moment, and, you know, by putting KSI's Misfits event at jeopardy, more viewers are likely to go over to watch Aiden Aiden Ross's stream to get their fix. Or it could be someone from Aiden Ross's community kind of being a little bit toxic. But people started like tweeting all over the place. I know it was you, Aiden Ross, and then everyone was just tweeting at Aiden Ross. You know, he was even trending alongside Misfits 13. So you can see here, we know trending 7 times Misfits. So you've got entertainment, Aiden Ross, trending in the UK, Misfits. But KSI did put out a little reaction to his event getting swatted, and you know, in typical KSI fashion, he just laughed at the situation, which is probably a lot more than what I would have done.
I can't believe what I've just seen. I've never seen this ever. This is actually crazy. As you can see, the police or the SWAT are there. I'm watching Misfits 13 right now. If you're watching it right now, they had to stop the whole event because it got swatted. Mental. I can't believe what...
And then you can see underneath that, you know, everybody's tagging in Aiden Ross. Everyone's talking about how it could potentially be Aiden Ross and things like this. But Aiden Ross did come out on his stream shortly after to kind of try and disprove the claims that it was him, to try and stop the speculation that it was him that put in these bomb threats. And it was all talked about on his stream. And here's the little snippet of it right here.
But my thing is, you know, if you're gonna live stream it to a streamer community, bro, always gonna be some person hating. I get swatted every day. I got swatted today too. Y'all don't ever see or know about it. That one time, remember that one time I got swatted like a few days ago with Cheezer and Kami and them? Because, bro, I have a good relationship with PD out here. So, like, I get swatted pretty much every single stream. I'm being honest with y'all. I mean, y'all know that, though. But my swats are not swats because I, ahead of time, speak on things. Do you understand? You have to do that. So, I'm not blaming anyone, but it's like, bro, be smart. Be real. You're live streaming there. You got live streamers running throughout that bitch. And police and bomb squad, they got to do their jobs, bro. Just, it's wrong as fuck. Don't get me wrong, but, bro, you got to also understand, bro, ahead of time, you got to be in contact with these, you know, with these police and shit.
So, not really giving much away there. He didn't confirm nor deny that it was him. He just kind of was like, well, you're streaming, so what do you expect? You know, if you're gonna be streaming, you've got to be in contact with the police departments, and you know, you need to know what you're streaming about. Blah, 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 blah. Basically, he was like accused of it, and he was just like, well, what did Misfits expect? It was going to happen because they were live streaming. These things happen to live streamers, so what did you expect? And it was just like, okay, so did you do it or did you not do it, you know? So, bit of chaos. Real bit of chaos. I mean, I think it worked in Misfits' favour. It got them talked about a little bit more. But as kind of seen in some of the posts, it was very much Aiden versus KSI in this moment, especially after the whole lawsuit thing. And when people are looking at the trending tab and you're seeing that Aiden Ross has got 7,222 posts and Misfits has got 1,000 posts, you know, people looked at that and was like, well, Aiden's clearly like the more talked about person, more talked about event, all the rest of it. But what do you think? Was it Aiden Ross or his community that put in this SWAT issue, or was it just a disgruntled fan, or you know, what was it? Who was it? Why was it? And was it something to do with, you know, trying to get the upper hand on the other party? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. I do look forward to seeing what you guys have got to say. But yeah, while you're down there, be sure to jump together the hell out of that like button, subscribe if you're new, and tick on my little bell so you get notified whenever we upload. And until next time, I hope that you guys have enjoyed. I cannot wait to see you in the next one, and I'll speak to you later. Peace.